5, 7. Plus, which standard are you in? 5. 5, 7, 9, 6, 6, 9, 5, 8, 5, 6. Have the Dheeraj, Zenith, Sylvia, Dayananda, Christopher, Babina, Vidyanda, Stewart, Saraikanba. Karnajit, Vicky, Kabiraj, Lucky, Stanner, Lindsay. This is the kay tam nito. Saraikanba na hai kya? Kay tam hai. This is kay tam hai. Analogy, good. Analogy, series, classification, adagi, classification adagi, alphabetical, order of what? Wow, adagi, blood relation. Adagi, blood relation, good. Atai, Venn diagram, very nice. Atai item gaya. Coding, decoding. Kaya ba? Mirror images. Atai LinkedIn ka salaikan ba na? Ito ba kana hayong gada ke? Water image. Adagi? What is your name? I forgot your name. Stewart, can you tell me some subjects or chapters that you study in arithmetics or mathematics? Number system, good, very good, number system. Then? Fractions. क्या हम कोई एक नहीं तंबा क्लास जाओ क्या कोई रखे क्या कोई एक क्लास हुआ हाँ मारी कोई त्रिबा नोई क्या कोई एक नहीं सीधा हो बुरी क्या कोई एक February का जो होगा एग्जाम में तो कहाँ था लो January 28, 2024 क्या हम पारा किन्हें जो दे हाँ मैं हम पारा I give me Ketovi, I give me Parikshit ka. I give me Parikshit. My name is Parikshit, Stenner and Stewart. My name is Parikshit, and I am also a friend of Akash. Can everybody here understand English?
Yes.
Very good. Then I will speak in English then.
Yes.
I will ask questions in between. I am not like Yevadatta. I will ensure that you guys are paying attention, and I would be very happy if you can reply what I am saying, what I am asking. Okay, so I need your attention. Fine. So, your exam is on January 28. What is the date today? 23. How many days do you have till the date of your exam? How many days are there? Around 40, 35, 40 days. And you tell me now, how are you preparing? How are you? Get up and tell me how are you preparing. No, not you. I am asking. I'll come to you again. How are you preparing for the exam? So everybody is preparing for Sainik School? No. Can you please raise your hands who all are studying for Sainik School? You are from Navodaya. So we have crowd. We have people here who are here for Sainik School. Then we have people for Navodaya also. Then
General course.
What do you mean by general course? What is general course?
This
Oh, fine. So you just you go to the school already. It's just like a tuition class. You learn something extra here, right?
Yes.
You also, those who are in general course, they also study the same thing?
No.
No.
So what do you study, Lingjay? Okay. No, but what chapters, what subjects do you study? Maths, okay, fine. English, intelligence. Huh? English, okay. So you don't study GK. How are you guys preparing for GK? Sainik school people, how are you preparing for GK? Nang hai. You tell me, how are you preparing for GK? Okay, from where do you read current affairs? Okay, sir gives you current affair notes. Okay, and? Okay, fine. So that is how you. Anybody reading newspaper here? Does anybody read newspaper? Anybody who has mobile phones with them? Nobody has mobile phones? Good, you should not have a mobile phone at this point. Too young to have a mobile phone. So what are your general aims and ambition? Those who are going to Sainik school. So Sainik school, I am guessing, do you want to become an army officer? Am I right? Mostly yes. What about those people who are going to Navodaya? What are your general aims and ambition? Okay, fine. Who all wants to be an army officer or a defense officer? Fine. So that is quite a lot. And the rest, what do you want to do? What do you guys want to become?
Become a doctor.
You want to become a doctor. Very good. Then,
Want to become
what was your name? I forgot your name. I'll ask these names again. Okay. Now I remembered Dheeraj. I remembered Karnajit. I remembered Salai Gamba, Salai Kanba, Stanner, Stewart, Lingjay, Sylvia. I remembered these names now. Manimatum, right? Yes, I remember these names. I'll remember yours also over a period of time. You are? Babina. Okay.
One word. I was also a student.
Oh, thanks. So Babina, yes. So you want to be a doctor? Fine. What about the other people? What do you want to do?
I want to become a pilot.
You want to become a pilot? Very nice. Okay, pilot, doctor we have. Then what about the others?
Businessman.
Businessman. What business are you looking at? You just thought about it. Your father is also in business?
No, my father is a SI.
He is an SI. So what kind of business are you looking at? What do you think? What made you think about business as a profession?
I don't think.
No, you tell your other friends also. They will get to know a little about what interests you in business.
In business, I want to business
Car businesses, fine. Vehicles.
and some weapons.
Weapons, wow. And what was your name? I forgot your name. Vidyananda.
And gold and some
Clothes. So you'll have quite a variety of commodities under you.
Yes.
Great Vidyananda. Anyone else who wants to share what they want to become? Apart from army officers. Khud thanga to mi kremani madum khud thanga ke ho gre. What do you want to become? You tell me.
I do
Business. Fine. Are you also thinking of doing business in weapons?
No.
Please have a seat. Anybody else who has a different?
I want to become a doctor.
You want to become a doctor? Fine. Good. So, can you name some good institutes in India or in Manipur where you think they can be good medical degree, where you can get good medical degree? Have you started looking about all these? No. It is fine. You are in class 7 or 8? 6. That's idea to about. At least you know you have some clarity. And I'm very happy that you guys are so good in English. I mean, we should also learn our own mother tongue. But it's very nice that you are able to speak in English, which is very good. So when you go outside or you talk with people outside, English becomes the language of communication mostly. So yes, so I actually don't know what to speak to you guys about, but given that you have exam on a very short notice, I think I can just tell you some ways in which you can prepare so that when you go for your exam on the 20th to 8th of January, you would be more confident in what you are. Right. So apart from the classes, do you have some homework timing also where you solve on your own? You don't do. When are your class hours? No, it's the class pung kya kya bokta ho gaya. You all sit in the same class, or you sit in different classes? Here, I mean here.
Yes.
You sit in the same class.
Yes.
Okay. When is the class timing? Are you all staying here? Are you boarding? Are you in boarding school or here, or are you stay at home? How many of you are staying in boarding school here? All of you are staying in boarding school except one. Fine. Adu tadi noi class to matung da mu final sai mu kano homework ki timing time like bro kai tasana pajana ba. How much time? How many hours is that? 2 hours. 2 hours. Fine. Fine. Now if class loge tab kya hua lege? How many more days of classes do you have? Do you know? Your exam is on 28, so you will have class every day.
Yes.
You have class on Sundays also? No. Sunday what do you do?
Just do spoken English class and
Sorry? Spoken English class and in a room, okay? Playing, fine. Okay. So I'll also, I think, speak on the same lines which Yevadatta told, that somebody asked you how do you increase your chances of getting through the exam. It was you, I suppose? Yes. So I think what I'll also tell the same thing which you were saying. I think you should just follow what your sir is saying. Okay, what Akash sir is saying. You just follow. Do the exercises, the tests, the questions that he gives. Just try to do that diligently. And also, I think if you have classes, you should try to ask all your doubts as much as possible to Akash. When you are in doubt, right? I'll just list it down. So first is you need to clear any reason, whatever I written. Clear your doubts, right? Sorry. I'm going to clear Karnajin Kaulai. Now I'm going to say Vidyan. Viraj. Clear your doubts. Second, so clear your doubts. I think you know. Khang the bayar ke dikhu da to hang over. Ko. Karnajin na kay ko masi khanga magadi. Nang na Viraj to na hang bayar da tar mo manda. Na banjush de punna le mi na kana mse punna. The advantage of you guys staying together is this, that you can also discuss with each other. The strengths of Stewart might be different with the strengths of Vidyandhar. Vidyandhar kaun hai? Vidyandhar. Yabra. Is everybody understanding what I am saying?
Yes.
So, aduna number 1 sila. Number 2, Stewart, what have I written? Concepts. Right. What do you mean by concepts? Concepts hai meaning dikai no tana hai humne. Ha? Concepts hai ba kai tar. Simha bu do concepts hai lu kai have tar jiba. Tar. Kana tar. Khud. Ha, concepts hai bai di mamut sa na khangwa. To understand something very properly. So if you don't have your concept strong, then what will happen? You will simply be memorizing. You will simply be memorizing, which is not correct, right? Everything you study except this. Si thado si dum concept है दुनिया में को. अदु उसी ती कोन सिम्हा पुरो है याना नि. हंदक कना ना कइनो का की गाय है गुम्बा. अदु गना कइनो गुजरात कैपिटल कइनो है गुम्बा. अदु दुदी इदन सिम्हा पुता रे सिदी को. अदु अतै सिंग सिदी concept लोइन यावे बा. को. अदु concept तो खंग न हो न. Right? So your target is to understand the concept. Concept kawan khang gani? How will you clear your concepts now? Very good. By asking. So that is why this is important. Your concepts will be clear only when you start asking doubts and also by discussing with each other. Kaigumba mani matumna question nama khang ye ko. Kanajit khang re the question do. So kanajit lag mo da hangmatum da kaigumba man mo takpi banga magadi ne. My concept to saying hai ne. Adu kanajit su gyan tar. Mani matumna tak ko da. Gyan tar. Adu tar ke di mani matum di concept se pura saying hai du ne. Mi ma da gyan ta hangam mu ne. Hama ba. Adu na concept saying no na tar. Ko adu ka ahum su bana revision. Ngasi pagi potse hayeng kauni. Ngasi pagi potse nui mangai ni lagi soi na kawadam. What you study today, you will forget today tomorrow. You will forget today itself sometimes. This is human nature. Our brain can store some information, but also is very prone to forgetting, which is totally human. There can be some superhumans who once read and don't forget at all. But we all are normal human beings, so we tend to forget, because of which we need to revise. We need to do revisions. Fine. Revision is very boring, but you need to do it. Kaba, aduna revision yari ki tong hona ba class tagla ko ido. Koda to pahong hona ba gyan ta hodra gadi class ta hogla ga hango ba. Khangdre haidna thamsan gelo. Once you have some doubts, don't keep it to yourself. You ask those questions. When you ask that questions, you might be also helping somebody who has a similar doubt. Okay, fine. And last is, I think you should take what do you understand by this?
Small step every day.
What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Nang min kai với cầu đấy. Mình đang cắt thì hay được. Cây cô tôi cây là the small step every day. Mục tiêu của chính cái khởi xuống tàu. Last up. Okay, we go away. Zenith. Can you see that?
Identify your strengths and weaknesses.
Identify your strengths and weaknesses. ID. Nang si jam hai. Adu nang si jam mata makan tu sujai. Nang si jeka soul level si gaya. Asol mulu ni hoda. Balance up puno hoda baita. Nang hai bido ka hanjan tahu le benda tahu ba? Kamu. Example tu pakat piyau kalau kanya pakat ba. Pakai kan example sama yang tarba example sama tu kayak ini aham pada matam kayak yang apa pun kya no I want to be matam saya kya no I kan waktu paper saya solve tu dulu tu kan kada adu kan ya jadi sama ni same steps jadi anda kayak ini sih dah. One question at a time. Question क्या लाके मैथ का question क्या आओगे 50 questions. English का question क्या लाए 25. Intelligence का दी 25. GK का दी 25. और total क्या ना पुलाव ना 125. पुंग क्या ना 2 hours 30 minutes. अदो है कितने हाई से when you start solving the question, keep a very cool head in the exam hall. It's okay, it's just an exam. Even if you don't clear, it's still okay. There are so many other opportunities. Fine. Don't start judging yourself during the exam hall. Just focus on that question. Question matang laku ni saya. Matang laku ni tra. Amma tahu re. Hairaga pare kumbira mani. Kumbang kamre kesu kai jatuh question calo. Nang na question mana teruk. Khangaktre boko. Adu khangaktre nang pakat le gadi. Makha akhang myam yaw bodi. Si question myam ni mo. Chama pun ngai si myam ni question de. Natra. Ai si kyan tai ko. In the exam hall, don't start getting demotivated just because you are not able to answer a few questions. There can be times where there can be at a stretch there are about 10 questions which you are not able to answer. Yaw bhi ai ko. Matang 10 questions je khang do jawab pe ayo hai to jawab pe ayo kai su kai di makha da yam lagi tu di adna pakhat kano. That is why it is very important to stay calm in the exam hall, right? And also don't waste too much time on a question. You just have to ask 30 minutes. you cannot spend all your time in one question. Right? You cannot spend all your time in one question. Try tawro, ngam dabi thadu mo makha chalo ba la. Nang swai na mark taw tham mo jue. Si question sai haidi haini, using matam laitre. Atopa je han alai ba han thiyo ki ai na ka haina ba ai na haibin dai. Strengths and weaknesses sai. Alai ba han thiyo ge. Ko na matam le ba na mu lak pa ai jana. Ya bre hai je. Your OMR season will you be filling OMR sheets?
Yes.
Your paper is OMR type. So if it is OMR based, then there are two ways to fill the OMR, right? There are two ways to think about it. One is you solve the question, then and there you mark it in the OMR. Say, imagine you have solved the entire question, 125 questions. You have solved it, but if you have not marked it on your OMR, then there is no point. Yang ba ya? Nang solve to ba ai tau ti tau ram ne ba. Atu nang OMR na smaina mark to tau ram laga di. Nang tau be ki kana ri ga. Ki kana de na tra. Adu na OMR fill tau ba ki su mong ani lai ba. Ahama mong na kai na. Question se solve tau na tak tak le lo. You solve the question and then you fill the OMR then and there. Fine. The other choice that you have is you devote some time. Gari pusam le abro. Gari pusam le ai ko. Adu digital gumba ya da ku pung di khoi kata yo gari du pusam ju su kai de. Pung ani se nang han khangau ro. Ya ta bra. Sina ai tari ai smain tau ri ko ai di solve tau tau ga dai tau de soi gan ba yaw e. Soi ba yaw ne nang smaina khalu ne. Smain 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ne. Smain ama ani ahum mari ama ani ahum mari ma ani ahum mari. Smaina main ba sita nang swai da main tu swai da main hau ro di loi la loi dra mo adun OMR ju jam du ge OMR is also very important. It's tricky also. Fine. So what I do is I fix a time. घड़ी दा I fix a time कि घड़ी पे जब ये 2 घंटे आएगा when 2 hours will be over I will stop solving the paper. I इच्छा की तमक तो time limit है 2 hours का मुझे I अगर मुझे solve तो 2 hours तंगा मुझे 2 hour एक how करे है बतो अदु कांतु दा I solve तो बतो आनी I will start filling the OMR. Why? Because you don't want to fill the OMR in panic. Last minute tara khangai re hai ka da main bado atu ti am soigan ba yaw ne hatu main ho na bada yan ta bra adu na ne ai di min ku thai di matam gi di ku probably train na adu su yar gi thun na main ni ko kai na ni pung ani da solve to budinga mo you will not be able to solve all these 125 questions in 2 hours. We will definitely have some 30-40 questions remaining. 30 आसपास questions you will definitely be remaining. So what I will do is I will fix a time limit of 2 hours. I will solve as many questions as possible. Fine. And then I will start marking the OMR in 10-15 minutes. Right? Adi matung na matam khare mo ura mo. Min tara kun mo le mo ura mo. Adi min tara kun tu da in chi thau ba question sing se. Chi thau ba question sing do. Adu do mo solve ta main ba ho. Yan dai ko OMR se ludi lu bane. Ujik se si mai kidi kitang ahan noi ba college ka ba travel medical tha ba ko ki mudi yae ba akoi class 6 ka ba ki mudi kitang di luli lu ye ta ga ju keshu kai di don jinga na hayo ra ga di hai ko no medical tha ba da pilot oi ba da laina ni na tra nang musti hom na hayo ra ga di aduna kitang tricky oi ba ne adoi hai je pakhat to no ba uji you are still very young no class 6 ta ka da nai ba class 5 ta ka da nai ba chhatra ngata ne you have the whole world open. Sainik school ka exam is not the only thing. Ngamang di yam phai ngamautra ga ju kai heti noi ward na te noi changi je ya tawra land na te noi changi je any simple exam amne ngamra tu ke shukai de tu ngamna bhon na loi re ai hai je pakhar ka no exam hol manung da ai hai do pau pakhar la ke tu se do noi mani sang gera noi bani sang gera nang khu yang sirom lai ding sang gera nang iswon sang gera ni sang ngak tang so sang sang bol pau pakhar la ga di adu ke shukai di makha taru ko sin ji yeng ge ne khan ga do. Standard, did you understand anything which I said right now? So what I was saying is, you should not panic in the exam hall. And if you start panicking, just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Remember your parents, your father, your mother, your pet dog if you have any, your God if any, and then you just stay calm and start solving the paper again. Right? You understand? The major point is not to panic in the exam hall. Fine? Fine? I think that is all, but summary of your and high no ma'am. I'm not summarize on the other. No to question. If you anybody has any questions, you can obviously ask me. But I'm going to summarize the work. Oh, I will say it. Can you summarize the high part along? And both being high desire. One is no example of it.
Vậy rằng trong một phần phải giải pháp khác biệt rồi cái không có giải pháp khác tất cả thì phải có cái là cái biến thì
năng nung chi jaba nung jaba
nung jaba
itu soal sang dong kalau itu kan amura ni batam mangan dia dego batam yang lain berarti itu nak tengok pothan mana satu itu kan maka tahu ai tahu je ai ngamang hai kan atau yang ni tau
dua apa ya dak le
tahu tai hang se utang utang
saya rasa juga pergi tanah
oke tu matang di
Thằng nó khuyên là con sang nghĩ cần phải ăn khuyên là
concept của anh Sinh đi concept của anh Sinh đi Christopher concept của anh Sinh đi cái gì à rồi concept của anh Sinh như hay không
đi lên là tay rồi được không ạ
correct very good juga selaikan mana hai ke revision tahu kok ya kok betul betul ya
thằng là apa yang simpan nó ngay cầu ghê
cầu về sự
cầu nó phải những cái phải
very good
rồi ngon thằng này xí cho em rồi ngon nó sẽ ngon rồi
kazi sana bujuan baru iko ini sadhe sana ga hai diam phai sana bujuan baru ai ko ado sana na thaga ju lai pa ho da lai pa ngai ji bhajan pa ta ko noi masen noi body sab ju ai ngasi ko phamina pa ji nang lana ga di ama chai du ama ngang am chai du ama check tong nau ji ai ta de ai hai je ko ma
do apa yang nó sẽ được ada đúng tàu nó có nhà xong nó sẽ được
adu ju khaing sing do adu ju khaing sing ai na bu khak taw le di ya cái exam di no na ma yin tu na ko ya adu ko ma le ko tai di kai na exam mo pa kha adu di hai ke na adu go one question at a time question am mi ga OMR ki di ya ko good very good OMR ki OMR ta kai hai ni OMR में मतलब कई सेक्शन का दो नो विद्यार्थी तंग हाई केगा OMR में बस सिल्विया OMR में बस लाइन लूबरा कमाइना नंग सोई दना के दोनी ताडे
सोई दना वाला एकोइना हाना फजना खतो सोलान तो थोनी
को हातो तो सोई गनी नंग खाले मुने नंग 2 द मेंग द 3 द मेंग गा दी ओइ सोई ले मथा मथा अदर नंग रिजेक्ट तो मथा जुया नते मु बिन मथा कई दाजु हे कोन मशीन ना फजन पाबिद्रा गा दी cái đó là mà tầm mang những con này nó mà tầm mang ngoài ta để anh trả adu ju kita ngin sama tu ya ada OMR cái đầu bé mà tầm cái mà OMR the only thing with OMR is if just give enough time don't keep it in the last moment just give enough time and fill the OMR in peace shanti da fill the over để cũng sai cái này mà cái gì đâu cái nâu được cái đó làm lắp cái gì sai rồi cái nâu làm lắp cái gì nữa Kura kau ini? Nanti mana kaya nanti? Suasanpur lagi ada lagi? Kayaknya sekarang lagi ada lagi. Ada lagi kaya hang bayar ke? Jira jangan kaya hang dengan tu, ay nasi kaya hang dengan orang tu macam lagi kan? Kaya hang bayar ke nanti? Hang bayar tu bayar itu orang pembela. Adu lagi tu saya sini nak barang ni saya pambat, ikan mana. Kau ini pambat pun tak payah je, pun kamu pambat ni pambat. Kau, adu ni hai exam tu ni mana kena sains school kita berjauhi, atau jaya kita berjauhi. Adu yang na pakailah canggung tu, nama kesukai dia tu. Kau ni honor tu honor loy na. honam to si lei ngai to honam to do hona loe ngam to kisu kai de. Only important thing is you should give your best. You should give your best. Ado nang si theory sing je no kan do na hin kon chaw kan do. Ai nang si ki nang tam mi sing je hujik loi ba. Hai kon nang chaw la kan do su any government job apply to ge hai da ma to ba si tum yaw do ram ne. Nang si tam mi ba angka ai si na foundation ne. Ko adu ngai tam mi po che ai na ka se iman nam ne hai na te ko aseng ko hai bon. Te ko no hai business to ba su accounting numbers tada kai chak kai da kai po tha ge asi ai gi khorcha kya no kya sing sale ne khang da ya ro da na adu sa anta na ta ko adu na no hi sam ai lem ma me do ke no na te han knowledge ti na te ko adu na it will always help you anytime that you go ahead. Fine, then we can wind up. To sila je aro ta de tara na ta ai so no ni khang ba kana no hayo na IAS officer kai
Indian and Methodist.
okay Indian administrator ka daw no mai kai thamma ba to de no na akhang ba IAS officer am hayo ta akhang ba lai ba akhang ba lai te 50 se kana ha Uzai Langbo adagi IAS officer ko those kai kana kana IAS officer oining ba yaw kai oining IAS officer kai oining dai ha IAS officer maram te oining kai ada mingkat tahu IAS officer tare doi ro IAS officer oi ge hare ke dina adu ki exam ma lai khadi lui ata ka su no system mi jai adu ne system mi jai foundation ne si je phasna ma bu cheng sa ki tar ka di IAS officer ki major over thabak ti kai no hare ke dina khoi gi kai ta sarkar ki representative ne hai ta koi na sarkar uri mam je adu ki representative ne moi ki lakpa moi sarkar thadari ba kai ta scheme myam adu kai do function tau han ba ko aduga law and order lak pa kai gum irang biga ta ga du sena ba disaster lak pa da any ising jau ho gera yum mai chak ho gera dragana if no ne no shi ho gera adu mo na tum da zu adu mo ngak sen ba yam na exciting ba thabok ni ai yam na uri yam khang de sei ani ka phag da ngai ri khadi wai ta zo wa ga zu nungjam mai ha ta ko you get to help a lot of people, you get to do so many things, and you are basically taking care of the government assets. Government na koi dam to ke am ta hui na scholarship वगैरह pension वगैरह health वगैरह education वगैरह mayam to bom thoi to bom tam zu yaw to bom mu su yaw adu do IAS officer khang ta to officer mayam ju lei ko adu IAS officer su adu ma group am ne moi ga adu mayam ju lei moi mayam nu punmin na ga thabo to min na तो अदुना अदुमाय नंग प्रजा म्याम की मतेंग पांगे के खन बोरे का बुद्धि दो स्माइना कोई कहता है पब्लिक की दमों तो थबक तो पाम के दी IAS is a good job. It is a tiring, it's a hectic job, but it's a good job. You get to do. Nang tahu ke kami am tahu kami. Kita kan kita mudi why do budi what na di kai to budi how di sa why ta tahu ni nang tahu. But exam is little tough. Na budi ho na phela na khong siang sa kita ke di am lai. No ji kara history के पाव याव रा क्लासिक से हिस्ट्री आओ बनी 6 7 8 क्लास का हो जाता है हिस्ट्री का मतलब हिस्ट्री तुम जाओ हिस्ट्री के तुम गए क्लास 6 7 8 का आपको था नहीं हिस्ट्री के तुम गए medieval period no क्लास क्या है क्लास 7 अब देखिए हिस्ट्री देखे तुम मुस्लिम का होगा religion matang ka tamyo atay di kay tamyo atay kay tamyo history atay kay tamyo
first time da ko tay plantation gumba with cultivation gumba American ko to budo
political science tambra politics tambra civics jaw civics sa politics sa mane civics ka kay tamyo media fine gender adu hay tu ne na gusti ho si guys ano si gat ne koi UPSC lai je to mani no ne jute hona phasana hai hora ga dine hai mon wa ro hamuk naw no pra pa da su ya ni ko aduna adu haire hadna ujik hetta like pau have natte pagadabni sanu sanagadabni like pa dijum to sanu like pau ta lagadina ai si taw ino like is like ta de ni thanda aduna classroom da phaming ai do adu kan di aina question hang ya hango oja du ai man da machine tan ya tan ho ko I am also a person who doesn't want to study so much in the home or house. I don't want to study. So I pay as much as attention in the classroom itself. I ask all my doubts in the class. Also I pay attention in the class and I ask my friends if they know the topic. So that you don't have to go down and study on your own. Somebody will help you. Yeah, bra. Yeah, go. Kara wale. Wow, chị thấy không? Vậy là gì vậy? Nó kể sẽ tàu vậy.